not everything is black and white, literally. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Conservative Insight. I am Andre, and today I'm going to bring you a video talking about the Chrystul Kizer situation because a lot of people are comparing it to the Kyle Rittenhouse case and saying that she should get off just like he did. Now, these two cases and situations are pretty much day and night. They're two totally different situations. Now, I came across this story being talked about on The Real, which inspired me to do this video. But before I play their clip, make sure you subscribe because a lot of people are watching, not subscribing, and I'm going to keep saying it. But let's go ahead and get into their clip, and here it is.
Days following Kyle Rittenhouse acquittal, Kenosha, Wisconsin, protesters directed their attention towards fighting for justice for Chrystul Kizer. Now, Kizer is a black teen who was charged in 2018 with first-degree intentional homicide. Now, the same charge as Rittenhouse in the murder of Randall P. Voller III. Kizer and her supporters claim she was a sex trafficking victim. Kizer traveled to Voller's house in June of that year and shot Voller twice in the head, claiming she grew sick of him sexually abusing and trafficking her. So, ladies, what do you think? Should people compare Chrystul Kizer's case to Kyle Rittenhouse in terms of, like, you know, Kyle Rittenhouse says this was self-defense?
Okay, so after seeing that, you can see a lot of people are trying to compare the Chrystul Kizer situation to the Kyle Rittenhouse situation. Now, if you're not familiar with the Kyle Rittenhouse situation, which would be a shocker if you didn't by now, especially if you watch my channel. So back in 2020, the Jacob Blake riots in Kenosha, Kyle Rittenhouse went there. I think it was on night 3. He went there to go help, clean graffiti, be a medic. And he also had an AR-15 with him for protection. Obviously, it was riots. It was not protest. And then he ended up getting attacked by 3 individuals, shot 2 and killed them, and then shot and wounded another, and he was acquitted. And if you're not familiar with the Chrystul Kizer situation, it actually happened in Kenosha as well, which makes this a pretty good case to compare. But I'll tell you right now, this is where they differ. So I just want to put it out there. This video is not to make her look bad and try to vindicate her trafficker. That guy was a scumbag, and it sounds like he got absolutely what he deserved. And with her, I truly believe that she was a victim, and that's why I intentionally did not use any mugshot photos, court appearance photos. I used a photo that I feel makes her look relatively neutral. But anyways, comparing her to the Kyle Rittenhouse case is very, very difficult just because Kyle's case, it was on camera from multiple different angles, multiple different shots, multiple different witnesses. Now, when she killed this man, I believe it was only just her and him inside the house, and her story changed, I believe, 3 times. She told 2 different stories and then told a 3rd story. But I'm going to back it up a little bit on to how they actually met. So they met on Backpage. She had posted an ad. Pretty much Backpage back in the day was similar, I would say, to Craigslist, but it was known for sex trafficking and also like pretty much prostitution. That website was known for it. So she posted an ad, he replied to the ad, and then they started engaging into transactions for sexual favors. And then it turned into him pretty much posting ads for her in the Kenosha, Milwaukee area, and he would send her out to go have sexual contact with multiple different men. Now, fast forward, she ended up getting charged because she ran from the police or something like that, and then he bailed her out and he said, "Oh, you owe me." So when she went to court for this, and she had a boyfriend at the time while this was going on. So when she went to court for that and she got released, her and the boyfriend got actually into an argument, and then she called this gentleman on the phone and asked if she could come over, took an Uber over to his house, was hanging out, and according to her, he gave her some drugs and then started suggesting, "Hey, you need to do sexual favors for me." And then she was like, no. He started touching her, and then she shot him twice in the head, which obviously right there, that sounds cut and dry, self-defense. He's trying to, assault her. So where this gets a little bit weird, a little bit funky, and differs from the Kyle Rittenhouse case is that after Kyle shot those people, he went and turned himself in. After she shot him, she didn't turn herself in. She set the dude's body on fire, which to me sounds kind of reasonable. And then it ended up burning a good portion of the house. But then she stole the guy's car, sold it a few days later, and then was flaunting the .380 pistol that she used on Facebook. And then also let's get into the story. So the first initial story she told was that another girl was over there and that that girl's actually the one that shot her. Then the story changed to her boyfriend is the one that actually shot her. And then it turned to the third story, which is the one I told you guys before, that he was assaulting her. And then she went and used a pistol to stop him from assaulting her. Now the defense is going with something called affirmative defense. And this is from the Wisconsin Department of Justice. Affirmative defense: a victim of trafficking of a child has affirmative defense for any crime he or she committed as a direct result of the trafficking without regard to whether anyone was prosecuted or convicted for the trafficking. Now, I truly believe that what that means is like, oh, if I did a sexual act for money, which is illegal, but I'm being trafficked, I won't be charged for it. Now, I'll also bring up the definition of it, and this is from Legal Information Institute. Affirmative defense definition: this is a defense in which the defendant introduces evidence which, if found to be credible, will negate criminal liability or civil liability, even if it's proven that the defendant committed the alleged act. Now, I definitely believe that that is saying, you know, if you committed some type of act that is illegal, but it's not your fault because you're being sex trafficked. Comment down below what you guys think on that. Am I right or am I wrong? But anyways, that's pretty much all I got for this video right now. Comment down below, what do you guys think about all of this craziness? Do you think the two cases are comparable? Do you think she's guilty of murder? Do you think she's in her rights for self-defense? Let me think all of your thoughts. This one's going to be interesting, and I'm going to try to keep up with it. Things are hard, got to keep a full-time job, but then also bring you guys this content. But make sure you share this to get this video out there and know that not everyone's trying to demonize this girl. But make sure you like it, share it, comment down below. And like I said before, shoot me a subscribe. But until next time, guys, peace.